Hey everyone, Connie here, and let me just adjust that real quick. In fact, I'm going to put myself over here because we are having a new poll for Monday reactions, specifically cartoon reactions. And let me explain why. So you may be wondering, what about Milo Murphy's Law? Well, if you hadn't seen the redirect for my free reaction yesterday, or if you're not on the Discord server, um, basically, I like Milo Murphy's Law, but I just don't enjoy reacting to it that much. It has a very episodic nature to it. Just by nature, just like with Phineas and Ferb before, it is very episodic. A lot of it is very well, it's very much the same thing over and over again, like Phineas and Ferb. It's like with Phineas and Ferb, it's like, oh, what are we gonna do today? Where's Perry? Candace is trying to bust Phineas and Ferb. Same formula, super formulaic. Milo Murphy's Law. What are we going to do today? You shouldn't be here, DOG. What's going to go wrong? It's the same thing over and over. And of course, there's the little recurring thing about the pistachio salesman. Um, or are they salesmen or are they something else? I'm not 100%. Either way. Um, the point is it's very repetitive. And I'm not saying that as a bad thing because it's still a good show. Just like with Phineas and Ferb, it does mix it up enough to keep it interesting and investing. The problem lies in reacting to it specifically because it doesn't make for good reactions, and it honestly leaves me a lot of the time not wanting to record reactions. I think it's been a few weeks since we last recorded it. We just kept taking it off and everything. And really, I realize that I just don't enjoy reacting to it. In fact, I think it's something that would be better for me to watch on my own time and binge through a bunch of episodes at once. Not all of it, of course, but binge a bunch of episodes at a time, take a break, binge a bunch of episodes again, so on and so forth. But yeah, I just, while I like the show, I just do not think it's super fitting for a reaction, at least for me. So I will continue to watch it on my own time. The thing is, I was already asked if that would mean that I would do a review for it when I finish the seasons or whatever. I don't know, because I don't know exactly how long it's going to take to finish each season for me. Because with me, you never know. So I don't know yet, but I can try, but no promises. But that being said, we do have to figure out a new cartoon for Mondays to join free. And so we have our poll. Let me just bring that up real quick. We will determine with the randomizer which shows will be added to the poll. So I'll just scroll up. You can pause it at any time to check out. Ones that say continue after them are ones we have started in the past, and for one reason or another, I dropped or just stopped watching. But not for like a valid reason, basically, for those that were dropped. Mostly just for meh reasons, and that I'm willing to give another chance to. But yeah, it should be interesting to see what is chosen this time. The first 5 options will be on the poll, which will be down in the description below. So let's find out what the poll choices are. Randomize. Okay, so here is what is on the poll for this time. Option number 1, DuckTales 2017 Season 2. So Season 2 of DuckTales 2017 recently ended, from what I heard, and Season 3 is confirmed to be happening. I had reacted to Season 1 of DuckTales and loved it. It was a fantastic reboot, and I actually think better than the original. And I've wanted to check out Season 2, but I decided to take a break from it to let the season play out and air because I didn't want to have to wait months and months for new episodes after getting caught up and everything. So that one is a good one for our first choice. Our second choice is Vixen, based on the DC Comics character. Pretty much any knowledge of this I would have is based on my knowledge of Vixen as a character, which isn't that much. I mean, I've seen her in various things, but I'm not like super familiar with her character compared to someone like Superman or Batman or Wonder Woman or Aquaman or Flash. So yeah, but it's definitely something I'm interested in checking out as a big DC Comics fan and getting acquainted with a hero I'm not super familiar with. Number three is Mighty Magiswords. So Mighty Magiswords is a, from what I've seen of it, and I've seen pretty much nothing, but from what I have, it's very cartoony, like very silly cartoony. Um, it's it has this ridiculous humor. And from what I know, Dan Avidan of Game Grumps and Ninja Sex Party does the theme song and is a voice actor in it, which is a huge draw for me because I am a big fan of Game Grumps and Ninja Sex Party. And Dan is honestly the big reason. And I think Aaron might be in it too, from what I heard. But I'm not as sure about it as with Dan. Um, but yeah, I am interested to see it for those kinds of reasons. Plus, from what I've seen, it looks enjoyable, and I've heard actually people have said good things about it. It's not as like big as shows like DuckTales would be, but I've heard good things. Number four is Neo Yokio, which is an American produced cartoon on Netflix that is very much in the style of anime. It stars Jaden Smith and is pretty much supposed to be a giant meme of a series, from what I've heard. I know the joke about the giant Toblerone. Like, I understand that. I know that apparently the main character, Jaden Smith's character, is kind of an asshole, which might be the point. I don't know all the details. I just know little bits and pieces here and there. I've heard that if you go into it like acknowledging that it's going to be stupid, like stupid humor and meme-like humor, then you're going to have a good time. And I've never really seen a lot of shows like that. I've seen shows that are like very gag comedy focused, like Pop Team Epic or Nichijou. But a show where like the humor is basically just memes, that's fascinating to me. And I'm not even like the biggest fan of memes. But I'm interested in checking it out. I've heard some mixed thoughts on it. But our fifth and final option is Genlock. So Genlock is a series by Rooster Teeth, the same company that brings us Ruby and also did Red versus Blue. Um, Rooster Teeth is one of those companies that is like weird for me because it's like in terms of their animations, Ruby's the only one I've ever liked out of what I've seen. And honestly, the only thing that they've done otherwise that I like that I can think of is Death Battle. And I don't think that was even originally them. I think they bought that out. I think it was someone else at first. But yeah, so Death Battle and Ruby is really the only things they've done that I've ever liked. I don't like Red versus Blue. I don't like Achievement Hunter or any of that other stuff. And it's like, so I was always wary about Genlock. I saw the trailers, and it didn't seem like my kind of thing. It was very sci-fi heavy. Um, from what I've heard, it tries to ride off the coattails of Ruby as well, which basically it tries to be too much like Ruby in certain ways to where it's distracting. And it actually seems like it's just copying a lot of things, which is never good. I don't know the truth, though. And at first I said I wasn't going to react to it. I said that I really didn't want to. I had no desire to. But I've changed my mind and I'm willing to give it a shot. If it ends up being bad or not enjoyable to me, then I'll drop it. Um, but I'm willing to give it a shot. Either way, those are the five options for the poll for the Monday cartoon series. The poll will be down in the description below. Please vote, share it around on social media, get others to vote, etc., etc. Um, I don't know exactly when I'll run the poll until. Obviously, it'll be decided before next Monday. I'm thinking probably Friday, but I obviously can't promise anything. Either way, thank you so much for tuning in. And for now, I'm Connie and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.